everybody. This is the Midnight Goddess. I hope you're well. Now, I was linked to a website by one of the um, people who are subscribed to me, and they asked me to do a video on it. It was PZ Myers is Bowman, who sent me an article called Some Due Diligence on Mo Ansar. Ansar. I will be linking it in the description. And I just have a few things to say on it. It is a very long article covering many topics, from his tweets to his appearances on the BBC to some of his more inflammatory comments. But the problem is that even going on off of some of the links that are in the articles themselves, I'm not having the easiest time following what is being said in this article because I can't find it in other places. Um, for example, like one of the people that has anything on him is the Daily Telegraph. And the Daily Telegraph is quoted to saying he tweeted himself into existence. He managed, with no qualifications, experience, or credentials, to become a public figure who appeared on Newsnight, the Today program, The Big Question, or elsewhere. It is in so doing so that he became a de facto spokesperson for the Muslim community, a position he did not merit. And people are collecting information on this gentleman ever since his 2013 appearance on a program when Tommy met Mo on the BBC. Now, my issue comes along with some of his more extremist views, especially on the Holocaust. He has said in tweets as well as other places that, here, let me get the quote. One of his claims to fame is blaming the Jews for the Holocaust. He wrote, Jewish politics and culture, unfortunately, are obnoxious, abusive, as well as racist and supremacist to the bone. Many Jews around the world are commemorating the Holocaust this week, but if I'm correct, maybe the time is ripe for Jewish and Zionist organizations to draw the real and most important lesson from the Holocaust. Instead of constantly blaming the Goyim for inflicting pain on the Jews, it is time for the Jews to look in the mirror and to identify that it is Jews and their culture that evoke such fury. It may even be possible that some Jews would see it as an opportunity to apologize to the Gentiles around them for invoking all this anger. Now, anyone who has watched my channel for more than one video would know that I think that the Holocaust denial is incredibly disgusting, and that Mr. Ansar is somebody that I probably wouldn't want to sit down and have a cup of tea with, but I actually believe in his right to say what he wants. And I know that's probably not what the person sending me this wanted me to take away from it. I just think that this type of person is going to show their true colors. I mean, they always do. If you give people long enough, they'll trip over their own lies. And Mr. Ansar, who is noted for saying that Sharia law should be put into place and that thieves should have their hands cut off, as another example of something that he has said. However, the real reason that I decided to do this video was the update at the top of the article. Update: if you're receiving an email from, purporting to be from me that is saying elements of this article are incorrect or unwise to disseminate further, it is fake. I stand by everything I have written in this article, and I encourage you to do so by sharing it. Now, I believe in everybody's right to free speech. That includes Mr. Ansar's and Mr. And the gentleman who wrote this article. I believe that he should have the right, and I'm saying he because it's the only name on here is Jeremy Dunn's. So I'm assuming it's a he that wrote this. And it's just a hard way of disseminating information. And this person says the article is about political and social commentator, communications specialist. He's a civil rights activist, a banker, a lawyer, a theologian, an imam, a school governor, sex education author, lecturer, marriage counselor, prison chaplain, and Sheikh Mohammed Mo Ansar, or Ansar, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So, I will leave the article in the description, and I've commented on the portions that I wanted to comment on, and I think that people need to look at this for themselves and make their own decision based on what they're seeing. So this is the Midnight Goddess saying, if you can't love yourselves, darlings, how in the hell are you supposed to love anybody else? Mwah. Bye, guys.